The fight we're talking about today is the fight coming up later today in New York in Madison Square Garden, and then this fight is going to be a killer, it's going to be a Sheila, it's going to be a thriller. It is between Xander Zayas and Garcia Perez, and it is for the WBO light middleweight championship of the world. This title is just recently been vacated by Fondara, Sebastian Fondara, because he had to fight Tim Zhu, but that is out of the way now because we've seen the result of that fight and what happened. Xander Zayas is 22 years, he's 5'10", has got a good reach advantage, and on the other hand, Garcia Perez is 6'1", rangy tall. He's got a reach of a better reach advantage. He's had 33 fights and 4 defeats, and Xander, on the other hand, is undefeated in all his fights, in 22 fights. Let us see what will happen. Something must have to give today. At the end of the day, this fight is coming up at the theater of boxing, called the Madison Square Garden. It's a bumper fight. A lot of people are not aware of it yet, but people who are into boxing, boxing fans are aware of it. Xander is not as popular as Fondara, not as popular as Tinzu. He's not that very popular, but he's coming up, he's a protege, and he's coming up to become a contender. We will see what will happen. Let us have a look at both guys and see what is available for them. But for me, I will have to say that Xander wins this fight by decision. It's not going to be an easy fight. It's not going to be a walk in the park for him. But at the end of the day, what will happen. Because if you look at Xander Zayas is a very technical fighter. He's got boxing IQ, no doubt about that. He's young though, but he's also very experienced, and he fights on the front foot very well. Zayas has got a good body. He's a very good body puncher. We saw his fight with 40, the way he stopped him, knocked him down in the first round with a body punch, and then took him away before the end of the 5th round with a body punch as well. Left to the solar plexus. It hurts a lot. I've said it here a number of times in this channel, but I'm saying it again in this video. Xander has got good combinations and boxing IQ. We saw his fight with Sousa, the stubborn Sousa as well. We saw what happened in that fight. Xander Zayas is coming from being a protege to a contestant. A lot of people feel that Fondara actually didn't want to fight him, avoided him. But I don't think so personally. I think Fondara went for where the more money is. Xander, as a contender, is dangerous, and but he's not well known all over the world. And the kind of money Tinzu brings to the table, he cannot do that at the moment. He's young, he's coming up, we believe he's going to do things in boxing. He's big time, he's coming to the big time too. Perez, on the other hand, is tall, he's rangy, but he's crafty, to be honest with you. If you look at his fight with Conwell the other day, Conwell was undefeated, even though he won on split decision, but he gave a good account of himself against a quality boxer. He's been known through Conwell is a known boxer from amateur days and everything. Having said that, I have to be honest with you, Perez is heavy-handed, and he's got combinations. We saw his fight with Reyes as well, what he did there. So he's heavy-handed, but his defense is a little bit porous, so to say the least. If he wants to fight Xander Zayas and win, he has to sort out a bit of the defense problems he has. He has a longer reach. Can he take advantage of him? For him to have a chance, he has to control the center of the ring, control the distance, control the space, and control the gap. In that way, you will stay where he is in the center of the ring and control the fight. And then with that also, he uses his longer jab, the advantage. He used the advantage he has in reach, to use his jabs to control the whole fight, and then use his right combos as well, and right, and right punches as well. But then he has to be very careful, because as he has advantage or reach advantage, so does Xander Zayas has advantage on the body level, on the inside. Xander has to come from the inside to win this fight. I am doing this comparison in no particular order, So anything can happen in this fight. I call it a 50-50 fight, to say the least. A lot of people have written Perez off because of the losses he's had, but that is not the thing. Xander is young. Perez has got experience. All those things they're going to come to fore at the end of the fight. Then the question of fatigue and style, because we believe in this channel that style makes the fight, and one punch can change the whole complexion of the fight. So that's what we're looking at the moment. We're looking at the past fights of Zayas, and then we're looking at the fight pass of Perez. Who is going to take the day? As we said from the beginning, we believe, I personally believe Xander Zayas has an advantage in this fight because of the kind of work rate he brings to the fore, because of the kind of punches he punches, because of his boxing IQ. Even though he's a young man at 22, we believe he has an advantage against Perez. But Perez, on the other hand, he has to fight in a certain way to have a chance in this fight. He's probably the underdog at the moment, but with the kind of experience he possesses, he can cause a problem for Xander Zayas, depending on how he fights. If he comes in there and walks down to the back foot, because Xander likes fighting on the front foot, if he gives him that space and surrenders the center of the ring, it will be all sort of problem on the day. But if he comes there bold, not timid, and the fights his fights, take the center of the ring and push Xander back and push him back. He's a young man. He's not got that kind of experience that Perez got. He has a chance in this fight, because boxing is all about styles, as we say, and that is it. Zayas, as we say, has advantage in boxing ability. Perez has a rich advantage, but the question is, can Perez take advantage of that rich advantage he has? If he does take care of it, it's going to be a long night for Zayas. Having said that, I have to be honest with you. For Perez to win, he must control the center of the ring. He must control the distance. We said it before. He must control the space, the gap, and he has to use his jab on the long range, keeping Zayas back on the back foot, and then hitting him with right across his right combos. But that is easier said than done, I have to be honest with you, because Zayas is a workaholic. He never tires. He's got a very good cardio, and it's going to be a long night for Perez if he doesn't fight in a certain way, if he doesn't fight on the front foot and push and make Zayas fight on the back foot. That is the only way we believe he can win, unless he throws a haymaker, that could change everything. That is why we say one punch can, change the whole complexion of the fight. We do not know what will happen today, because this fight is coming up today, and we think Zayas will win by decision, whether it's split or whether it's a split decision or anything, but he's going to win by decision because of his work rate, because of his boxing IQ, his work rate and his punches. He can punch from all kind of distance, and his movement as well. His speed, we didn't mention that before. He's got speed, a wonderful speed. He's young, still fresh. Let us see what will happen. We believe his accuracy as well and his movement is going to be an issue for Perez at the end of the day. But a lot of people are saying Perez, forgetting that Perez has got more experience, so anything can still happen in this fight. But we'll stick up our neck, and then we'll say that Xander Zayas wins this fight by decision. Do have a nice day, and God bless. And please do subscribe to the channel to make the channel grow. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.